Hey, what's up? Good to see you guys. Welcome to the channel. My name is Henry Guerra, and what I do on this channel here is I share my experiences and my knowledge with whoever's watching, basically. One of the goals for me is to be able to make an impact in people's lives, encourage, motivate, and educate. And I do that through sharing my experiences and my wins, my losses, and everything in between. What it took for me to get through them. On a day-to-day, what I do is I try to keep organized. Normally, a lot of what I do is going to be pretty much routine. And with routine, I get up in the morning, 1 a.m., go ahead and go to work, get off of work about 12 to 2 in the afternoon, and from there, try to hit the gym. If not, come home, spend time with the family. On top of that, we have a silkscreen business. And with the silkscreen business, we have to make sure to stay on top of that, because we have customers who are relying on us to be able to get their product out, whether it be merch, business apparel, anything in that area. So we got to stay on top of that stuff and stay organized. So I think that it isn't as important to stay organized, because if you're only going to do what's most important to you, and what's important to me is family. To me, I think that family is my number one reason for doing what I do, and if I succeed, we succeed. If I fail on some areas and start losing out on business or don't go to work or something like that, that's gonna mess us up too. What I think is most important is not necessarily what you do on your day-to-day for routine, for work, but for what you do after work. All the time that nobody sees you and nobody sees what you're doing. For me, that's reading, watching videos on YouTube. I watch a lot of YouTube videos. Come to find out that I'm a visual learner, so YouTube's where I'm at on my education. Really, what I'm doing is starting to learn more about let's say graphic arts, vectoring and separating colors. That's for the business, of course. And that's to learn how to be better at what I do and to be able to give better value to my customers. And that's the key. I think that's the key word for today, or pretty much any day. Value. The value you bring to the marketplace is what you're worth. So if you don't necessarily have the education to give the type of value that people would pay good money for, then that's probably where I would spend most of my time and focus. That's what I've been doing so far, is I've always tried to make sure to educate myself. Since about 2009 is when I realized that. I read my first book on my own. You know, normally you read books in school, and that stuff right there is Huckleberry Finn. And then, so for me, it's like The Outsiders. But for me, is after I read my first book, I started realizing that I really do get paid what I'm worth, which wasn't much at the time. The more I started reading, the more I started learning, the more I started to understand that wow, I have education that I can bring to the marketplace, which is my value I bring to the marketplace, what I know and what I can offer. So for me, my suggestion is to be able to spend time each day, whether it be reading a chapter of a book, watching a YouTube video, educational, and learning something that you really enjoy to learn, and it would imagine doing something you're excited to get up and go do. Instead of having to get up and go to work every day, get up and go work a business of your own and do your own thing. That's the goal. At least for me, it is. I recommend that for anybody that's watching. Build value, educate yourself on whatever area that you find exciting and enjoyable, because with education becomes, you're confident, you understand that area of business, or that area of an industry, and specialize in that, because that's worth money. That alone's worth money. Is specializing in a certain industry, which is a craft that you enjoy, or a trade. And that's my suggestion. That's what I do. That's what helps me get to where I'm at. I didn't know any of this stuff when I first started off. now I know quite a bit, where I run a full business, probably a full-time business on it. The business is called Inland Tees. We're also on Instagram if you want to check us out. We do screen printing. That's our specialty. And yeah, educate. So that's my goal. That's pretty much my message for you today. Is just go ahead and maybe share. If you have any comments or any questions, go ahead and put them down in the comment section. I look forward to interacting with you, and anybody who has any questions or comments, or if there's any other videos that might be of interest to you that we could talk about, then we can also do that. So like, subscribe, and leave comments down in the comment section. I would love to be able to talk to you guys. And until next time, okay? Talk to you guys later. Bye. Alright, so what we're going to talk about today is pretty much the way we think and how we so our thoughts dictate our actions. So let's start that over. Okay, so we're going to talk about first of all, the details of this conversation are going to be